Greetings to all the viewers. Now we are going to continue with the topic called allylic rearrangement. Allylic rearrangement is the organic named reaction finds a versatile applications in the field of synthetic organic chemistry and also medicinal chemistry. Right. So this is a content retrieved from textbook of organic named reactions, which is written by Dr. Kavita Kottireddy Kota. Right. So we are going to conduct the series of sessions based on organic named reactions. All are available at the channel called the World of Competitive Chemistry. If you want to go through the in-depth information and knowledge regarding the chemistry in terms of the conceptual representation and examination bit points, so all are available at the World of Competitive Chemistry. Let me introduce allylic rearrangement reaction. Allylic rearrangement or allylic shift in an organic compound, organic reaction where double bond transformation is possible to stabilize the formed carbocation intermediate. These are often observed in nucleophilic substitution reactions. Allylic rearrangement is allylic shift in the organic reaction and double bond formation is possible, and carbocation intermediate facilitates the type of reaction, right? So the mechanism proceeded with the SN1 type of reaction being it is nucleophilic substitution, and proceeds through the carbocation. Carbocation intermediate is the common criteria for SN1 reaction, right? Rearrangement due to acquiring high stability of cation is the driving force. More the stability of carbocation, more the facilitation of allylic rearrangement kind of reaction. If you want to observe, this is the allyl chloride, we can say. With respect to double bond, it is into alpha position if containing functional group that is called allylic functional group, right? So here the allylic carbon atom resided with the chlorofunctionality, so that allylic chloride we can say, according to IUPAC nomenclature, 1-chlorobutadiene is the name. The reaction facilitated by this strong base like sodium hydroxide, so that chloro group will be substituted by hydroxyl functionality, so that allylic hydroxide will be originated in either provision. The shifting of double bond towards the either H carbon atom, and you can notice the secondary alcohol as well. Primary alcohol, secondary alcohol mixture will be generated in case of this kind of allylic chloride as a starting material. In order to understand the mechanism, nucleophile able to attach to the carbon where the double bond is located, being double bond is shifting towards the side and best leaving group is migrated in the simultaneous manner. Whenever nucleophile is attached, there is a new nucleophilic kind carbon bond formation, and double bond is moving in either edge, so the double bond displacement you can observe, and the chloro is the better leaving group. So in the same reaction extended to that kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 butynyl chloride, 2 butynyl chloride, so the sodium hydroxide, if treated, there is a formation of 2 butanol or else 1 butanol. 2 hydroxy, 1 butene is also observed. 2 butene, 1 butene isomeric compounds you can notice being it is reaction proceeded with the kind of mechanism simultaneous displacement and bond formation. So this is the way reaction mechanism is observed. Allylic shift taking place in the 1-2 shift and 3-3 sigma tropic rearrangement. Either of the method can be taken under basic conditions. 1-2 allylic shift. If you want to observe about 1-2 allylic shift, the reaction proceeded with SN1 kind of mechanism. SN1 kind of mechanism is the most common one, can be applied for various organic synthetic methodology. If you want to know about this one, allylic halide to be taken if the SN1 reaction is the common criteria, the intermediate originated will be halide is discarded, and you can notice the carbocation. Carbocation is the highly stabilized intermediate in this intermediate form where the conjugation is the stability factor. So there is the double bond will be shifting over there, and in order to satisfy the deficiency of the carbon atom, so that this carbon experiencing the positive charge. This is the primary carbocation. Here is the secondary carbocation you can achieve. And finally, any Y group is there, that is the incoming nucleophile able to bind up at the terminal carbon atom. This is the way SN1 reaction is proceeded, giving rise to a final product. So here, let me introduce the various examples pertaining to allylic rearrangement type of mechanism. Allylic chloride, if treated with water, water is also able to generate the hydroxide nucleophile, and sodium carbonate is the base operated in this reaction, so that here chloro will be replaced with the hydroxyl, and the rate of the reaction is extremely larger, 80% product formation is possible. And the same reaction is compared with the non-conjugated with no double bond containing simple halo compound. Hydrocarbon with the chloro functionality was taken, and same reaction conditions operated like water and sodium carbonate treated over. But the product formation is possible. Extent of product rate of the reaction is extremely lower. You can neglect the rate of the reaction is only 1. This indicates what? Allylic rearrangement is the most common feature observed in the synthetic organic chemistry in order to achieve the various final products. This is the way allylic rearrangement is accomplished in the larger extent, whereas normal substitution reaction is somewhat slow in nature, right? And let me give the another kind of reaction extended application towards this allylic rearrangement reaction. I'm going to take conjugated diene, and here is the sulfone group you can notice, and dithiol system was taken with the long chain hydrocarbon, and the entire side chains also present within the molecule. Let me treat with the methanol as a solvent, diisopropyl ethylamine taken as the basic medium. Basic medium is very essential to facilitate the reaction allylic rearrangement. That's the reason why let me introduce this SH group is nucleophilic in nature, lone pair of electrons, and the nitrogen is moving to get rid of the bond with this carbon atom, so that sulfur carbon bond originated, you can clearly observe in between. Whenever new bond is originated, simultaneous shifting of existing pi bond, being pi electrons loosely bonded, can be easily delocalized back edge. Whenever pi bond is moving and this pi bond is shifting in order to make a new pi bond in between, and this entire moiety will be discarded, being it is a bulkier one, right? Bulkier one easily fragmented, and that is indicated as a byproduct, so that the entire fragment will be discarded. Whatever rearrangement taking place within the molecule, all are represented over there. Here is the new carbon to sulfur bond formation in between these two, and this pi bond is shifted, hence the single bond you can notice that is observed over there, and these two carbons are indicated with the double bond, and this pi bond is shifted, giving rise to external double bond. So this is the way kind of new bond formation is noticed, and further cyclization taking place within the molecule, puckered ring structure you can notice, and there is a protonation of this one, and that kind of phenolic form again transformed into a ketonic one. This is the kind of final product is achieved. The entire mechanism proceeded via allylic rearrangement mechanism, right? So there is a provision for SN2 mechanism also. Most oftenly SN1 mechanism is gone through, but SN2 reaction go with the simultaneous cleavage and formation of the bond within the single step called concerted mechanism. Reaction proceeded via transition state rather than carbocation intermediate in SN2 perspective. I'm taking the larger molecule with the polyannular system. There is a double bond with the CH2PPH3Br. This is triphenyl phosphine bromide functionality. You can notice that the terminal carbon atom hydride ion is going to be attached whenever you are treating with lithium aluminum hydride. Lithium aluminum hydride is the source of hydride ions. H minus donor it will be. H minus ions released from lithium aluminum hydride able to bind, able to find the bond with this carbon atom, so that pi bond is moving over there. Whenever this pi bond is moving, simultaneous fragmentation of this functional group taking place. Reaction facilitated at minus 95 degrees centigrade cryogenic conditions to be operated. Tetrahydrofuran, saturated furan ring is the solvent medium and the reaction completed within 1 hour. So this reaction is facilitated over there. Here is the hydride group attachment. That hydride is coming from the back end. So where dotted line bond you can notice. Whenever this pi bond is moving toward this side, here is the double bond origination. New double bond is generated. There is a combination for the cis and trans isomer is possible. This kind of product formation, which is in terms of SN2 mechanism of allylic rearrangement. And there is another possibility for 3,3 sigma tropic rearrangement. This rearrangement involves migration of sigma bond it is into pi bond through the cyclic transition state, leading to significant changes in the molecular framework. 3,3 sigma tropic framework, what it will do? Fragmentation in the molecule and attachment at the another terminal carbon atom is possible. That 3,3 sigma tropic rearrangement is critically manifested over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon chain it will be. You can notice 1, 2 double bond and 5, 6 double bond. Upon heating, here the ring opening taking place in between and here ring closure taking place in between, and the delocalization, already existing bonds are shifting, and 1, 2 shifted to 2, 3. 5, 6 shifted to 4, 5. This is the way 3, 3 sigma tropic rearrangement taking place via fragmentation of the molecule and shifting the entire fragment to the another edge, another corner. So if you want to notice the same reaction with this hydroxyl functionality, 3, 3 sigma tropic rearrangement taking within the molecule. So this is the way a kind of simultaneous shifting taking place, a sigma bond ruptured, and here the new bond formation is noticed, and whatever enolic form is there tetramerized into aldehydic one, and here is the obviously olefinic double bond originated. This is the way a kind of 3, 3 sigma tropic rearrangement taken part of this allylic rearrangement. The here within the system allylic rearrangement is the taken part of that one. Claisen rearrangement is also the kind of example comes under this allylic rearrangement only. So Claisen rearrangement is also the part of allylic rearrangement only. Claisen rearrangement is carried whenever I am taking that allylic group over the oxygen atom where ether linkage is taken. This is isopropyl, this is the phenyl ether. Isopropyl phenyl ether is the kind of molecule taken into the consideration. I am going to conduct Claisen rearrangement via 3, 3 sigma tropic rearrangement in the vinyl ethers. This is said to be vinyl ether. The double bonded carbon is called vinyl carbonatum, and ROR is called the ether functionality. Within the molecule simultaneous, this pi bond shifting over there, this sigma bond is moving and this pi bond is shifting over there. So that the bond formation taking place through the 3, 3 sigma tropic rearrangement, which is called allylic rearrangement as well. Tautomerism of the same compound giving rise to this ketonic is shifted into enolic form so that benzonoid nucleus is retained within the molecule. This is the way Claisen rearrangement is also the part of allylic rearrangement process. N-bromosuccinamide reaction on propene. Again, it is proceeded by allylic bromination only. So I'm taking allylic compound that is double bond containing CH2, CH3, 1-butene is a starting material. N-bromosuccinamide is very selective for allylic bromination. Whenever N-bromosuccinamide is supposed to be treated upon, there is origination of the carbon free radical, being the reaction facilitated via carbon-carbon fragmentation, bond fragmentation, and introducing free radical intermediates to the homolytic cleavage of the bond, so that here the allylic carbon free radical is originated. There is a kind of resonance in between so that you can shift the pi bond over there, so the terminal carbon will experience a kind of a primary free radical. So here is the secondary free radical, here is the primary free radical. Both are supposed to be treated with the bromosuccinamide so that bromination taking place. So there is a accomplishment of allylic bromination. Here is also allylic bromination. Both are said to be constitutional isomers. There is a formation of a bromo-substituted allylic compound is originated. But in terms of carbon free radical stability, the kind of product, the first product is a higher yield over the second product. This is called what? 1, 2, 3. 3 bromo, 1 butene is 3 bromo, 1 butene is the kind of A major product you can notice by this allylic bromination process, the reaction is entirely proceeded via free radical mechanism. This is also the part of allylic rearrangement reaction, right? If you want to observe the allylic rearrangement reaction, I'm taking double bond with the CH2Cl functionality proceeded with the secondary carbocation intermediate. And here is the hydroxide attached over there. This pi bond is moving over there so that hydroxyl group containing double bond is originated. Whenever same hydroxyl is supposed to be attached at that one, at this carbon atom, what it will do? Kind of unstable product formation is possible, being this is not yet all favored. Rather, the first type of mechanism is more facile, being secondary carbocation is higher stable over the either one. This is the way reaction mechanism predominated based on the carbocation stability. Allylic transformation can be simply taken over there whenever chloro group is removed, carbocation originated. This is in accordance with the SN1 mechanism. And this carbocation can be delocalized by means of resonance stabilization and the secondary carbocation, which is more stable and gives rise to the predominated product at this carbon atom only. So that here 2 hydroxy compound is more predominated. 3 into all formation is more predominated. Examples with respect to allylic rearrangement will be, I'm taking a larger ring system with the 7-membered 7 carbon atoms ring system was taken, and the sulfone moiety upon this ring system. And here is the kind of protected alcohol was there, and here is the methyl functionality. I am treating with ozone. Ozone is the kind of reagent which is more susceptible for epoxide formation and subsequent ozonide cleavage, giving rise to a kind of 2 carbons whichever experiencing this ozonide cleavage, they are further turned into aldehydes or ketones only. Carbonyl functionalities will be originated. Whenever ozone treated saline ligand is also added over there, ammonium acetate is another reagent, dichloromethane and methanol mixture is taken over at extremely 0 degree centigrade. Lower temperature is suitable and the reaction is somewhat slow. 18 hours required more than half a day. You need to go for this reaction in order to achieve the final product. Here is the kind of pyrazole taken. Pyrazole derivative was the ligand, whatever it is required, that to be treated with this one here, being ozone able to generate the epoxide upon olefinic double bond. Though we are having 2 double bond, this is highly sterically hindered because of the larger functionality over there, so that only this free double bond will go with this ozone treatment and epoxide will be originated, and the pyrazole whichever treated, that is going to work upon this double bond whichever already existing. Being it is planar, there is no steric obligations over there. That's the reason we're convenient to go for the reaction with this nitrogen with the carbon atom. And a new linkage you can notice later on. We can treat with the Grignard reagent methyl magnesium bromide if operated with that one. What it will do? So methyl magnesium bromide, wherever epoxide is there, that ring opening taking place, here the hydroxyl formation is possible. And here you can notice the double bond formation. Whenever Grignard reagent operated, this methyl negatively charged one is the nucleophilic in nature, that operated, that reacted over the carbon atom, and you can experience this methyl functionality at the position number 2. This is the way the entire reaction is accomplished. Wherever you can notice the allylic position within, and allylic rearrangement is the part of this mechanism, right? And here is another reactant was taken where you can notice 1, 2, 3, third carbon with the methyl and first carbon with the double bond, and hydrogen is more susceptible for shifting. And bromosuccinimide is the reagent to be added either photolytic conditions or thermal conditions to be operated under peroxy conditions. Peroxy conditions facilitate the free radical mechanism. Peroxides are more susceptible for homolytic fusion of the bond, so that here the bond cleavage taking place in the uniform manner, giving rise to free radicals. Carbon tetrachloride is designated as a solvent medium. Wherever hydrogen is present, being it is allylic one, so that bromosuccinimide more susceptible for bromination at this position, allylic position. And moreover, you can achieve another product also whenever hydrogen removed. Here is the formation of carbon free radical, and that can be resonant stabilized by shifting of double bond, so that here is the another bromination taking place, and here one bromo is also provision. But stability will be, here is the major product formation, this bond shifting taking place, and here the product formation is the commonly observed one. This is the way kind of examples you can notice by allylic rearrangement perspective. This reaction we already gone through, this reaction already observed in the example point of view, and this extent a larger molecule is also generated by means of allylic rearrangement process. And here is the example. This is also discussed one only 7-member ring with the sulfone moiety phenyl full moiety ozone treatment. This reaction is also discussed when, so that allylic transformation taking place in the various states, giving the final product like this. And synthesis of complex molecules are possible. So many complicated things get synthesized. Allylic rearrangement is the common feature in the complex molecule generation. So this is the way synthetic organic chemistry mostly relies on this allylic rearrangement process. Biological systems. Many biological process involves allylic rearrangement, isomerization of lipid biosynthesis. It is the biotransformation. In this also, the kind of allylic rearrangement is the part of the reaction. Steroid metabolism is also taken in terms of allylic rearrangement. In the polymer chemistry, polymers are pivotal in terms of materials, day-to-day life. Most of the utensils, most of the instruments, most of the materials, most of the infrastructure made by these polymers materials only. That's the reason why polymers are directly blended up with the human life. It's very difficult to survive without that polymer materials in every part of the life. That's the reason why within the polymer chemistry also, that kind of larger chain of molecules or cyclic molecules got synthesized by means of allylic transformations only. Even in the allylic alcohols, amines and halide manufacturing, you can utilize the reaction. Isomerization process also accomplished by allylic rearrangement reaction. Natural product synthesis taken by this allylic rearrangement. Pharmaceutical chemistry, most of the active medicines is synthesized by this one. This is the way we gone through the entire process and various mechanisms involved in this allylic rearrangement process. So this session is very much helpful. In the next session, we can go with the apple reaction. Apple reaction, both are having similar representation, but a slight variation is also there. That is not a matter. Simply you can remember apple reaction. So this is the one we are going to discuss in the next session. By this we concluded this allylic rearrangement reaction. Hopefully it is informative and available at the channel called World of Competitive Chemistry. Thank you, one and all.